Yeah, look, it's been a tricky day. There's a lot of changes in our team, there's a lot of changes with our car, and we've certainly got a lot to go through, but I think at the end we started getting on top of it. Yeah, I think we were P18 or something in the morning, so a bit of time to find, and then in the afternoon we're a bit closer. So keep working, lots of stuff to come, but everyone's just going to continually improve. So let's see how the next 2 days go, and the work continues towards Sao Paulo. Yeah, well, certainly, we've planned out the 3 days. I'm certainly excited about some stuff we have coming for tomorrow, some stuff we have coming for Friday. I just hope the sessions go smoothly. I hope it works out. It's all as per plan and as we've kind of had in the diary for months. But let's just see how it turns out this week.
So testing has been going very well. We've done a lot of kilometers, a lot of mileage with the new powertrain. We covered race spec, testing, qualifying, four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive. We basically are doing, me and Zane, different test programs to understand exactly what the car is, to understand how the car reacts and what the car needs to go fast, both in the race and qualifying. So it has been very good. We didn't have any big problems so far, but still, again, there's a lot of details to be worked out.
I really like it. It's a very nice evolution that we have, especially the four-wheel drive. Gives a lot more power out of the corner. Gives you the impression of having more grip. So it's very nice so far. I'm enjoying it, especially on this track. It changes quite a lot. I mean, it's a big gain when you go from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive. Obviously, you got more power, but also you're just able to exit way quicker. And last year we were struggling to find grip with the more power, with the 350. Now you don't really struggle because you got four-wheel drive, full TC, and you just get off the corner very, very quickly. Also, the start, the launch from 1 to 200 is quite rapid.
Well, I think it's great to be back out on track. I actually really enjoy the track. It's very quick, pretty tricky, a little bit old school. So yeah, I enjoy going around. And it's been a pretty productive and positive day for us. Obviously, it's hard to really read what others are doing, but it seemed like we were doing some good things at the end of the day. But yeah, we got to be cautious and see what where we really are once the season kicks off. But so far we've been executing our program well, learning step by step. Obviously, we have different tires this year, which is going to be very important to understand. And we continue testing tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, it's not so different in the end. I mean, for us, it's a bigger difference because we have everyone has a new powertrain, but we have a new supplier. And obviously we hope that will help us to put us more in the fight, and I think it will. And apart from that, second season back in Gen 3, a bit more familiar with all the systems and controls in the car, so I generally feel a bit more, let's say, united with the car. So that's all positive.
Yeah, it feels quite different to what we are used from the past, especially the tires are very different. So I think we made a good step from yesterday to today. But yeah, running through our program, some things are better, some are worse. So I think testing so far went quite smooth, but with the changes we have for this season, and I think the biggest contributor are the tires. A few things have definitely changed. Continuing running through our run plan. It's a mix of push laps and qualifying laps, but then also some race laps, energy laps. Yesterday we did the pit stop with fast charging, so that's also a topic which is important here, to see that everything is working smooth. It's a mix of everything.
To be honest, the most surprising thing is the difference in tyre, to what we're used to. The tyre we had last season, you could pretty much do anything to it, and it doesn't matter the mileage, didn't matter how many heat cycles, it would pretty much do the same lap time. But the tyre we've got here, this is quite an abrasive track, so probably more load on a track like this than we'd see in our season. But still, I think the characteristic of the tyre will be similar throughout the season, and it's much better on new. It's like a more conventional race tyre, like a typical Pirelli or Michelin, so there's quite a clear peak. Yeah, it just depends what other people are doing with tyres. I think most people will have used 1 or 2 sets yesterday and probably carried those over to the morning. So I think people will have run similar-ish tyres. Like I didn't run brand new, I ran fresh tyres. So yeah, I think we've tried some different setups today, like quite this morning, some quite different things. And yeah, I seem to found good pace on one of them. So yeah, I think we're there or thereabouts at the moment, but it's hard to say with what everyone else is doing with the tyres. Yeah.
So a lot of like new things for here in Jarama for the FIA Formula E testing. So we have obviously a brand new car, the Gen 3 Evo with some new tires, 4-wheel drive. We have also a new powertrain here in Mahindra. So a lot of new things, and we are trying to understand what's working best in order to be competitive. Yeah, clearly when you have like that many things actually to discover, it's quite difficult to analyze everything. But this is what we are doing right now. Today went actually quite okay. We finished with some push laps in 3:15. Looked actually quite competitive. And I guess that tomorrow we will have a race simulation, and we will work more on the race laps. So trying to cover a little bit everything, and hopefully having as I said, good data.
It's going pretty okay, to be honest. For me, like it's this test is to get back to the Nissan car, to the team as well, and basically to prepare for the season. Obviously, like you're trying to do some push laps, but it's just testing. We know that winter testing, everyone is quick. We know as well in Gen 3, like the gap between the car is really small. So it's actually difficult to say where you are exactly, so you just try to prepare as best as possible.
Really positive. Making the change from one team to another can sometimes potentially have some difficulties. You've got to get used to new people, new systems, new software, new car. I think it's definitely helped that we have such a big reset this year. We've obviously new bodywork, new system with four-wheel drive, new tyres. So in that sense, everyone's starting from the same level, and I think that's helped me to get up to speed with this new team in Maserati, MSG, but really enjoying it. The guys have been really welcoming, and the pace has been good as well.
The test is pretty okay, I have to say. It's, well, I mean, we're not on the top of the times, but we are finishing our program which we had in mind, which is important for us. Obviously, it's always nice to stand on top, but unfortunately, that's not the case at the moment. We are using our new tires at a different point, at different moments. So yeah, we just try to understand the car, to understand the tires. Hopefully, we get all the feedback we have when we go to Sao Paulo, and prepare ourselves well for the first race.
Yeah, it was a very interesting session. In the morning, today it was really cold. We had no sunshine, so it was really difficult to get the tires on temperature. But now, since the sun came out, it was a bit better. So the last new tire one for me was very positive. I think the team and myself did a really good step in the right direction to get the tires on the temperature window, and I think that's key for the upcoming season. So yeah, it's really nice. We did a really good job, I think, with that one lap, and got fastest lap now in the morning session. So I can't wish for anything more.
Yeah, it was very interesting, this race simulation. We did the attack charge, so I'm not sure if it was the first time actually we are doing it in a race. I think Valencia last year we also did it. But anyways, we didn't do it for a long time, everyone together. It went well. It opens up a different dynamic in the race, and also different possibilities what you can do in terms of strategy. So we got our first idea. The race went well. We finished first and second. So but unfortunately there are no points for today. But yeah, anyways, it was good. It's good to kind of start like this into the season, and have a good feeling about it. But for sure, there's a lot of things we can learn and still improve, which we will do.
It was an exciting one. We had a pretty chaotic race. I think they really tried to make it as difficult for the engineers as possible. You know, FCY, safety car, pit entry closing, all at the worst time possible. But nevertheless, I think everyone learned what they needed to do. Ended up being a pretty good exercise for us, lots to learn. And yeah, we didn't pick up any damage where some guys did. It got pretty tight between some drivers out there, but nevertheless, a pretty successful race run. I think the Gen 3 Evo with the 4-wheel drive now, we saw how powerful it was then against 300 running. Like, you can literally just drive around the outside of people now, and that's really going to change the characteristic of when you take attack. You know, it seemed really powerful at the end of the race then for the Porsche drivers. So yeah, lots to learn from that aspect. You need to get a bit lucky with the safety car. If there is one at the end of the race, you know, if there's a safety car and you've still got to take attack, you can probably go from like 8th to 1st if you're the only one left with it. So yeah, it's you need a few more things to fall in your favour to win races nowadays, unless it's just a very, you know, non-eventful race, which it never is in Formula E. So from my side, it's a great change, super exciting. Attack mode now is actually useful for us, and yeah, we're definitely going to see some strategic racing between it.
No, it was fun. I think it was important for us. You know, I've got a new crew on my side of the garage. My old guys all been promoted, so it's important to have that. I think communication actually went pretty smoothly. It was really good. We are, you know, lacking a little bit of pace, but ultimately that's what we're here for. We're trying to find it. We're trying to make that better. But you know, the pit stop thing was cool. The attack mode, it's a big step, and you can make quite a difference. So certainly pretty different.